I just don't. Maybe Jamie.
I have.
Corn or murder.
Oh, jeez. How we doing, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Adam's having a night, folks. We're all ready. It is
I
open
didn't
mic night
really.
with.
I saw Trigger posted it this morning, and I was like, "Is he joking around or what's going on?" And then I just forgot about it. And then you text me earlier, and you're like, "We should talk about the cornhole murderer." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Yeah, of course, we got opening day of Major League Baseball to talk about, but we
24
got our
hours.
brackets to talk about. We got Jackson Smith and Jigba signed a huge deal, so
Yeah, that was
everybody's
huge.
thoughts about that. The cornhole murderer, which there's all kind of jokes that write themselves with this thing, and of course, tomorrow evening, opening night, opening day of Major League Baseball officially on Thursday, and breaking news from 4 minutes ago. As we sit at 8 o'clock Central on Tuesday, the 24th. Hubert Davis will not return as North Carolina's head coach per per Pete Thamel and Jeff Borzello.
Mm-hmm.
He spent the last 5 years as head coach of the Tar Heels, compiling a 125-54 record.
And I have a breaking news one too that happened 35 minutes ago. Puka Nacua is accused of biting a woman and making anti-Semitic remarks at an outing in December per TMZ.
I always get leery about stuff like that when it's been 3 or 4 months since it happened.
Whenever it's
I always get leery about
big official guy like that, it does take time. Just like we didn't find out till December about what Stephon Diggs did a month before that with the girl on the Thanksgiving Day stuff.
Well, a month is one thing. 3 or 4 months, it's a whole nother discussion.
They were in the playoffs, and the team buried it. That's what happened.
Uh-oh.
That happens all the time. That happens all the time.
I still get leery about that stuff when it takes that long because they've been out of the playoffs for 90 days.
Anyway, why don't we tell everyone who's on the panel tonight?
Yeah, I am the upper left square tonight. I'm Big Rich. To my right, my partner on Wednesday evenings for Steel City Sports Talk, and the host of the Monday Night Baseball program. That's old Adam over there.
Was I host? I don't remember being a host last night.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. It was this guy.
And then
it was this guy.
Below me, we got old Jeremy down there. His KCB banner behind him.
Thank you very much.
If anybody who doesn't know already can tell us what KCB stands for, I have got an all expense paid trip to the corner store for you.
Kansas City Bridges.
No.
There you go. And to his right is our guy Haas, our raging Cajun there, wearing his Astros gear and making things happen down there. Haas, what's going on, buddy?
If you build it, they will come. Sorry, I was watching Field of Dreams before I came on, and we are the Misfit Managers.
Very good. And then
Marcus, you got to upload that yourself. I couldn't figure out what that.
Well, you have too much shit on here. I didn't know what to delete. I even had your 4-second intro ready. I put it in Rich's brand. That and the open mic intro as well, and the Fans of the Diamond intro I made too. That's like 4 seconds long.
Oh, okay. So that was I didn't know what was going on. I was confused.
I didn't know what to delete here.
Anyway,
lower right, we got old Dylan down there. Dylan, what's going on, man?
No.
And of course, we have already got our first little input here for the evening. Good evening, Mike.
Are you a villain? You have a cat or something we don't know about? Are you a villain?
No. No, I don't have.
I see the Schmidt showed up.
The funny part to this whole thing is, didn't we just do this last night?
I've got a better idea.
Did we do this last night?
Yeah, we did this last night, and the same thing. He comes in and says, "I got a better idea than the topics you already gave."
I was just curious about, did we have the exact same guys?
Yeah.
Well, we had Joe. Well, Joe.
And Joe was here.
And they doing their show
So,
right now.
we got everybody but Joe from last night.
I think they're still
first things first, ladies and gentlemen. And I gotta look. I'm sorry. I apologize. I did
Is
not.
this one of
pull
your
it up
guys' turn?
beforehand.
The epic move?
Yeah. I've never seen him before, but it's good to see you. We're talking sports tonight. This is called Open Mic Night. We do a lot of sports.
And
Yep,
it's all
and
over
we're
the
gonna
place.
start
There's
things
no-
off with our brackets. How's that?
Shit.
So we'll start things off with our brackets.
You're talking March
we got
Madness?
one person who's lost their champion. That was Jamie. He is currently. We have 7 guys involved in this thing. Jamie's currently in 7th. Jeremy is 6th. Adam 5th. Charles or Rav is in 4th. I'm 3rd. Mike is tied for 1st with Marcus. They have 2 different champions, though. Marcus has Houston. Mike has Michigan. The funny part is that Rav and I both have Arizona. Adam has Duke, and Jeremy has Ohio State. He didn't even flinch when I said that.
Yes, I did. I'm looking right at you. I looked right up.
You're just tooling around.
Overrated State University can kiss my ass.
So
Jeremy
you're
Jeremy
saying
also has
there's a
Michigan.
chance.
Yeah, Jeremy also has Michigan. We're all within range of each other, so this thing is definitely not out of the realms of possibility for any of us that are in on this thing. But you know, is anybody overly surprised about anything that they've seen so far in the tournament?
High Point.
Lucas?
I mean, I know it's a 12-5, and Wisconsin's
Florida's
1-5 as 1-5 as the 5 seed. So I should have expected that, but that's just a little fact.
Yeah, Marcus.
Florida's so lucky they ain't meeting us in a rematch. We'd have put a belt to ass on them, but we're gonna give it to them corn-eating feds of the Midwest, Nebraska.
Hey, shut up, Marcus. I was going to say Houston's the best program not to win a national championship, and that will continue to be the case.
I had Florida playing Arizona in the championship.
Same here.
So, but yeah,
I'm
I'm surprised as how well Texas is playing. I'm really surprised how well the Longhorns are playing.
It's all about when you
Did
get hot.
not expect.
It's all about when you get hot.
I'm
yeah,
surprised.
I didn't even expect them to beat BYU. So
I did.
I'm surprised Texas Tech got that ass whooped by Alabama.
I wasn't. I predicted it.
No,
I didn't think Texas
they'd lose that bad. I thought it was going to be a toss-up game. I thought it was going to be a whole lot more competitive than it was, and Alabama just straight blew them off the court.
I didn't think Texas Tech would beat Akron.
Oh, I had Tech making the Sweet 16 and then losing, but yeah, I didn't think that they would get run off the court like they did. Alabama just straight made them look ridiculous. But you know, anybody got a game they're specifically looking forward to in the Sweet 16?
I've got one. Michigan State, Connecticut. I think those coaches are going to get teased, but I think those coaches are going to get teased in the warm-ups. There might be a heavyweight fight. It's the Washington Regional. Oh, boy. Sparty and the Huskies. Bam, bam, bam. Hurley and Izzo in the middle of the octagon.
Jeremy, I got to ask you about this because I know you can't stand the overrated state university. Is that the right way to put it?
Yeah. Overrated State University. Yeah, she did.
Okay. Is Michigan State, especially with Tom Izzo, is that a little bit of a more respect thing, or is that just below overrated state?
It's below overrated state. The only reason why we even gave Tom Izzo any shit is because this was the first year we had a chance to sweep them in probably a decade. So they gave him shit before the game. They didn't give him shit after the game. Who they gave shit to was that dirty player Jeremy Fears that kicked the guy in the balls.
Right. I've always liked Tom Izzo. I've always thought Izzo was a fantastic
He's
coach.
a fucking dangerous man in this tournament.
Jeremy Fears,
Yeah.
No, Tom Izzo.
Tom Izzo and Rick Pitino both.
And
Head
don't
coach
forget
of St. John's.
Look at the roster he has now compared to what he had down there, whatever Florida one is for Dusty May. With this one, he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Because right
Dylan?
now I'm dangerous.
Speaking of college basketball, Jeff Goodman has tweeted out North Carolina has parted ways with Hubert Davis.
Yeah, we
So-
broke that at the beginning.
Somebody said Old Dominion for making it all the way.
Man,
Do you
that guy
guys
was
think-
that guy was way above 500, man, and he got fired, huh?
70 games over.
Yep.
He got
But
fired.
he never made it past the Sweet 16.
That's
Other
right.
than 22. And that was with Roy Williams players.
Well, and that's my question. If you've noticed, since Dean Smith retired, they keep bringing in or bringing back North Carolina guys. Is it time to go away from the North Carolina tree and bring somebody else in? Or
Yes.
what do you guys think?
Hell yeah.
And if so, who do you bring in?
If I'm North Carolina, I'm going after one coach and one coach and one coach in particular. I'm going to Spokane, Washington, seeing if Mark Few would come to Chapel Hill.
I've heard that rumor out there that he's on the list of people that they're going to talk to. What about you, Marcus?
If he's still over there, if they don't end up getting rid of him, shit, go get Bill Self.
Oh, and see, I was going the same conference, but a different guy. And Adam and I both are very familiar with this guy. He's the head coach over at TCU. It's Jamie Dixon.
Ben Howland product.
You know,
Jamie Dixon's a hell of a coach.
You know who I wish North Carolina could get back? Roy Williams.
Yeah, but he's just he's got to be in his mid-70s by now. But he was a great coach.
Oh yeah, he won.
No matter where he was coaching. 75, yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, North Carolina has kind of lost that panache that they had for so many years.
He won. They won their last. They won their last one with him, 2017.
Yeah. So shifting gears from the NCAA tournament a little bit, what if I told you that we had a new receiver? We had a receiver sign a new contract of 4 years, $168.6 million yesterday. Highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. $120 million in guarantees for one Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Good for him.
Dylan?
Yes, Your Majesty. Jason's going to get paid. But Puka Nacua is going to get more when he signs his deal.
I think it's going to be like the quarterback position where we just saw the ladder go. Tung, tung.
I have a question since we're on Seattle. Is Kenny McIntosh worth picking up?
Fuck no.
He may end up being the number 2 back unless they draft somebody.
He's going to be right behind Charbonnet, and is Charbonnet even going to be back, tearing his ACL?
Adam, no, but I think either the Wilson guy who's in Green Bay or George Halati. Otherwise, Seattle may trade for Devon Achane or drafting a running back.
I mean, it says Kevin McIntosh will be the number 2 back right now.
Yeah, he may be the number 2 now, but I agree with what Dylan's saying. I think it's either going to end up they're going to draft somebody. They're going to make that trade. There is talk that they're trying to work a deal for Achane, but I don't think Miami's going to let him go. You got to have some offense on that team, and that's pretty much all there is.
Ollie Gordon, baby.
Hey, I'm an Ollie Gordon guy, but
I'd be loving it. I would have another starter.
What would but then what do you give up for Achane? If I'm Miami, I want 1.
Oh, you have to.
You got to give me a 1.
But he is on his 4th year.
He is.
Whether he's young or not, we know that running backs. I know they're built a little different now, but it used to be 4 was like okay, and then 5, 6 was like oh, he's starting to get over a little bit. I mean, not everyone's built like that guy in Baltimore.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what Seattle does. Period next year, because you lose Kenneth Walker, which to me I think is a huge loss, and you lose your OC more than anything else. So I think losing Clint Kubiak is huge, because I have a funny feeling that he had some sort of special relationship with Sam Darnold. So I'm curious to see what all happens there. JSN signing that deal. There's going to be a bunch of Puka's going to be another one, when he signs his deal. Jeremy, what's Amon-Ra's status?
Amon-Ra, he's getting his $33 million a year.
No, I mean he's due again in what, 2 years?
Yeah, 2028.
Yeah.
2028, 29 season technically, but yeah.
So you'll have his contract coming up. You'll have CD. Well, CD won't be coming up.
Hey, Joseph.
You got Puka. When's Jefferson come up again?
Jefferson will be in 3 years. He signed a long one just last year.
So he'll be 29. I mean, yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigba will be highest for a minute.
We don't know if
just like one of the quarterbacks.
Here's the bad part. You don't know if Puka's going to get that now if this stuff comes to light and he goes to jail over it.
Yeah.
I mean, even though you say that, TMZ is pretty legit. They do more background work on stories before they post it. That's why with them, it always comes out later than it does everybody else, unless it's like somebody dying. So when it comes out of TMZ and it's been 3 months, that's one thing. If it comes out of CNN and it's been 3 months, it's because they didn't doctor it enough yet.
Well, and I do agree with you there. TMZ is pretty solid with being accurate on their stuff. There's always something cattywampus, fishy cattywampus, whatever, that, they'll report something and it'll be like half accurate. So
yeah, but that's never been the case with TMZ.
Well, it seems like sometimes, like, how they're saying there was the deal with biting and then there's the thing with the anti-Semitic deal.
It was all in the same thing.
I'll bet you it's one or the other that actually did happen. And the other one was like, well, this may have happened as well. And TMZ gets bad information. And then, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's why they vetted it.
Either way, it's a bad deal.
It's a bad deal. If he bit a woman, and what if she's the Jewish person he made the anti-Semitic remarks to? That's why it probably came out this way.
Yeah.
They didn't want to say a Jewish woman because that sounds anti-Semitic to say the word Jewish on the air anymore. And it's so silly on how everything is words that actually are about your ancestry now is considered racist.
Right. I mean, it's unbelievable how PC and how thin-skinned everybody seems to be now. It's like, good freaking grief. Dylan, you had something?
Biting is completely sterile as long as biting is completely normal as long as it's sterile. Biting somebody at a public gala is never sterile.
No.
Sorry. I've got one for you guys. More importantly to how JSN's deal affects Puka, how will JSN's contract affect a certain Cowboy receiver looking for a new contract?
He won't get it with the Cowboys.
George Pickens, anyone?
he won't get
No,
it. With
he's
the Cowboys.
done after this year. He'll be someplace else after this year. You watch.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's gonna want to, but he's gonna want 45 to 50. And there is no way in God's green earth that two things are gonna happen. A, Pickens is gonna get 50 before CeeDee Lamb does, or B, that the Cowboys are gonna have two receivers that make up $80 million. That ain't gonna happen. There's just no possible way, along with Dak for another 60 and all. No, the fan base at some point in this area is finally going to have their cranial rectal inversion solved.
Oh, that's never going to happen.
And realize that it is just, they're not going to win pumping all this money into these guys, especially two receivers. Yes, you have a quarterback that can throw to him, but George Pickens, once CeeDee Lamb came back, what did Pickens do? Not much. So, yeah, if Pickens is going to get the kind of money, Dylan, I think it's from another team. Now, could I see somebody like San Francisco coughing up that kind of money? Possibly. You know, somebody that's got that kind of cap. The Raiders, he'd be a perfect fit for that bowl of fruits and nuts. He'd be a perfect fit for those guys. But a story came across, and this, if I hadn't heard about it and seen the video, I never would have believed it. Okay. But there's a gentleman named Dayton James Weber who is a quadruple amputee who is arrested for murder in Maryland. He's being extradited back to Maryland. Killed a man in the front seat of his car during an argument on Sunday in his hometown of La Plata, Maryland, about 30 miles south of Washington, D.C. Here's where it gets a little crazy, okay? Remember, this gentleman is a quadruple amputee, and he is a world champion cornhole player, which is a completely different discussion from this. But follow along with me. Passengers in the back seat saw Weber shoot Braddock Michael Wells, also 27, before he pulled over. Weber pulled over and asked them to pull the victim out of the car. They refused and left, at which point Weber fled with the victim still in the car. All of the passengers knew each other. Nearly 2 hours later, a resident of another town about 15 miles away called to report a body in a yard. The sheriff's office said that they identified Wells and pronounced him as dead in the scene.
They call that DOA.
Okay, so let's follow the timeline here. Quadruple amputee driving a car, which I would love. My car is fitted because my feet don't work right for me to use my hands. You don't have hands either. So I would really be curious to see how that all works. And he shot somebody. Are we following along with this? How in the world does all this stuff fall into place? I mean, ignore the fact, and then you've got this other thing over here that he's a world champion cornhole player. And if you've seen the video, and I'll put the link up for the video, the guy is a hell of a cornhole player. But how was he able to do these other things?
How was he driving a car?
Guys? Huh?
How was he driving a car?
For those type of people, they actually make a specialized remote, and it's actually like a remote control that's controlled by his chin.
Oh, okay. Because like I say, I can't use my feet, but I have a hand control for the brake and the gas in my truck. But
right. This is like a specialized remote control where it has like you press it forward, it stays forward, and it's weird how it works. It works like those driverless cars that they had by Google for a while before the one hit somebody. Well, now they incorporated it with the remote control. So if you press it forward, it uses that scanner to detect the speed limit. You're still controlling the car with there's 2 sticks, one to steer and then one for acceleration. And then if he takes his chin and pull it back, it applies the brakes.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Dude, I don't.
All right. Now here comes the second part of this.
How do you pull the trigger?
How do you pull the trigger?
Anyone?
I don't know.
I'm confused as fuck.
A bump stock. There we go. Had to be a bump stock. It's the only way.
Confused as fuck. How do you pull a trigger with no hands or no feet?
Has to be a bump stock.
Got magic.
And
touch.
I mean, that's the whole thing with this. This is 1,000% a question. It's not making fun of anybody.
No,
it's not any of that kind of stuff. It is 100%. How in the hell did this happen? You know, the driving of it, Jeremy, if that was the case, I get it. Okay, I do. I understand. Because like I say, I have the thing for my hands because my feet don't work. But I'm still trying to figure out how the hell he shot the gun.
Yeah, it had to be the only way I could think about it is a bump stock.
That's the only thing I can think of. Dylan, what do you got?
That or he had a baby elephant trunk attached instead of his Johnson.
Guys,
wow.
Do you guys remember when Oscar Pistorius, the runner with the prosthetic legs,
we're talking about a quadruple amputee shooting people, playing cornhole, and you're changing the subject.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not. Know what you're talking about.
Pistorius.
Yeah, you're not. You're on a whole different guy. I don't understand.
We're talking about this that just happened. This is something current.
Yeah, it just happened like this morning or last night.
I know.
I think. Yeah.
So how does this guy tie into all this?
Because Pistorius is the only one who sort of resonates with this guy because he's got the prosthetic legs.
That has nothing to do with having no arms or no legs.
Lieutenant Dan.
They did say that one of the things that they're waiting to find out, because they haven't found it out yet, is they still don't know what the issue was.
Right.
Michael, I'm having trouble finding this guy pulling the trigger and driving.
I'm telling you, it's a baby elephant trunk.
Using what Jeremy was talking about, I can get
the
it.
Elephant trunk.
No, the
remote control.
The other control. I can see that. I can visualize that because I can visualize what I deal with. I can see that. The only thing that makes sense is like Jeremy said, the bump butt on the gun.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yep, and it would have to be a gun with a bipod and bump stock it with his hip.
But could you have a pistol that way? Because I mean, the guy's in the seat right next to you.
They make bump stocks for pistols now too. Anything that's semi-automatic has a bump stock.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense, but
that's what we were talking about. Their Ginger. We're calling it the elephant trunk.
For those of you that are curious about how he throws for cornhole tournaments,
this is a whole.
He basically has the bag between his arms and throws it like a shot put.
Do we have a video of him throwing cornhole?
Do I have it? No.
Do we have a video? Marcus, do you have a video? You said there was a video somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's videos.
Oh, if I had popcorn or a dart, I'd throw it at him. He is.
But yeah, I mean, but this whole story is just weird, you know. And I heard about it this morning.
You see it on Matt? Did you see it on Matt's page?
Yeah.
No, I thought that's where you saw it. That's where I saw it.
No, I saw it on the news. And I was like, what in the hell? I promise, ladies and gentlemen, I will find a video and post it to my Twitter page at Big Rich 8371 of him executing the cornhole competition. But
No.
really weird.
Throw a cornhole. This is driving me nuts. I gotta find this video. Shit.
Well, no, fine. I mean that's just the simple thing of he has it between his arms and pushes and shoots it like a shot put.
He spins.
Huh?
He spins.
No, he throws it like he pushes it, like that.
I gotta.
It's really. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Okay. I am so happy one thing happened today.
Oh no! What happened now?
You woke up.
No, Kevin McGonigal got added to the Detroit Tigers starting roster.
That's because they're not afraid to lose their players one more year of eligibility, and I love them for it.
Well, McGonigal also hit better than 175, sir.
Still had 4 home runs.
I mean, I saw Griffin.
But he hit $175.
So what? I don't care about batting average. Nobody cares.
They don't care about batting average anymore, Rich. We're over batting averages. It's home runs or nothing, baby.
It's home runs and OPS.
And by the way,
I don't care about
his OPS wasn't any good either.
His OPS was over 800.
By the way, Adam,
Connor Griffin's?
No, Kevin McGonigal.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I'm not doubting McGonigal. He needed to be up. Adam's saying that Connor Griffin should have came up too.
I was just being a smart ass on it, of course.
No, McGonigal definitely. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, Jeremy's happy. You were the first person I thought of when I saw that this morning. I was like, yep, he is a happy man right now.
We knew that. We knew that Saturday, didn't we, Jeremy? We knew that Saturday he was pretty much making the team, right?
No, they didn't make the. No, we thought. I said he should make the team.
Oh, I thought you knew that. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, I was giving you major inside information because you're the new Detroit guy.
I said I have a feeling he should. I don't have a lot of Tigers and insider stuff. Lion stuff, that's another story. Tiger stuff, no. Go ahead, Dylan.
I'll say this. I saw Connor Griffin hit 2 home runs, including a 430-foot shot at JetBlue this spring. And when I saw that, I'm like, Connor Griffin should be in the big leagues, but probably won't be because the Pirates are the Pirates. They do it every time. And if Connor Griffin wins Rookie of the Year and the Pirates don't get a draft pick, then shame on you, Buccos, because you're the cheapest piece of you-know-what franchise in baseball.
If they were that cheap, he'd be on the roster because a rookie costs less.
And not only would Connor Griffin be, if I were running the Pirates, not only would he be on the roster, Connor Griffin's going to be leading off in Queens on Thursday.
Okay.
I don't know. So, guys,
I was not cutting up.
Let's see if this works.
So, like when you said he threw make sure you give credit where the video is coming from so we don't get in trouble.
I am. This is coming from the American Cornhole League. So,
does he spin? Let's find out.
American Cornhole League. Oh. You mean that they have prison cameras now?
What?
Hold on.
Oh. Is Marcus frozen? I think
Marcus, are you sleeping?
I think he's frozen.
He's either frozen or sleeping.
Okay.
No, he's awake. He's just not listening.
He moved. Oh my God, he moved.
Like if I had popcorn or something or a rock, I'd be like, ting, ting.
Oh, come on. Okay, how can I do it off of a link, Adam?
If you're doing it from a web page, it's that present thing.
Yeah, but I have the link for it. I don't have the.
Can you open the link and then put it in the window?
Yeah. You go down there and you say present, and you look and it'll say open, whether you want to use a new tab or window. And that present, the thing that looks like a TV at the bottom.
Yeah, it says slides and PDF, extra camera, video file, image file.
And then at the bottom, it should have a share screen type thing.
Okay, yeah, it does.
Click the share screen, and it's going to ask you if you want to use a window or a tab.
Okay.
So- Marcus. Oh,
Got it.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
way to go!
Oh, he's got
Trevor.
nubs. He can use a gun.
Now, how do I get it to play?
You got to click on the other screen. You got to be on that screen that you're on. And there you go.
A couple out to the right. Can Dayton Weber take advantage here? Bag two's going to be good. He's up 4 points in the round after 2 bags from each.
You got this.
Okay, he's considered an amputee because everything is above
right.
the joint.
It's going to set up a field goal for him. He's got a lot of room to work with. Just work right down the middle.
Get it now, Adam? Low.
I wonder if he ever came up short.
I wonder why they don't call him for a foul, because if you step over that line when you're throwing.
Yeah, I was just starting to wonder the same thing. Why isn't this guy getting called penalties?
Because he ain't got no legs.
Like,
He ain't got
if
no
he's-
legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, but he's
when
going
he
over with his
throws
whole body
as he-
and landing
as
over
he
the line.
throws
How
it, his
isn't
legs are crossing the line. Watch
right,
it again.
how can
What
he not
leg?
get a
Once
penalty?
the bag leaves his hand, he can cross.
Yeah, but there was times when it looked like his nubs went across the line while he was throwing it. The dude is still taller than Kyler Murray. Just saying. Oh, let me connect the phone to the internet. I got a funny one for you. I did see a picture of
But
Kyler Murray
anyway,
at
that's
practice.
that's how he throws, Adam. That's how he throws it.
I wanted to see the full shock put thing. I wanted to
That's
see
what
the
I was.
I wanted to see the spin and the. No, good for him. You know, he's still trying, so that's awesome. And it's not a paraplegic league, so that's even better. He's playing. Looked like he was playing against normal people and being
That's
very
professional
competitive, so.
league. That's a professional.
I don't
league
know the
that-
leagues of this
you know.
stuff.
So
I know the SCA
Yeah,
app.
he's a
I know
world
the
champion.
there's an SCA app that I have downloaded because there's always a bunch of tournaments right across the bridge, and I'm never home for them. I'd like to go get in one just to see where I stand. I mean, I'm not very good at cornhole, but I still like to go play.
I've got a
Only
cornhole.
got-
I've got cornhole at the house here.
You got corn. You got corn in your hole at the house.
So
No,
I
I've got a cornhole
kind
set
of
at the house.
I saw a picture today on Twitter that I got to post for you, and it still looks like Kyler Murray is trying out for the next version of Longest Yard as a cheerleader.
It's literally the same guy.
Well, Tracy Morgan and Kyler Murray, I doubt that very highly.
Oh shit!
No, I'm saying it looks like that's what he's dressed for, the way he took the field.
Yeah,
Kyler Murray
No,
looks
you're
more
right.
like the Weeknd now.
Kyler Murray looked like Oscar Gamble.
Where is Diggs
Those
going?
of you
there?
older baseball fans out there.
Which Diggs? You talking about Stephon Diggs? Until his court date, he won't be signed.
What Trevon do?
I said Stephon.
Stephon, not Trayvon.
Trayvon's already been signed somewhere.
Yep.
He was signed like the first week of free agency or the second week.
Yeah, I think it was the Giants. Let me
Why is Diggs on the court? What did he do? Who did he beat up now?
On back in November for Thanksgiving, he hired a female chef for a party that he was hosting. I don't know when the court date is. It hasn't been pronounced. I think it's supposed to be this summer before the preseason. But anyways, he was supposed to pay the chef, and there was gratuity involved. He refused to pay the gratuity. She started to come at him for it. and he tried to choke her out, from what I understand,
I guess it
is
must
what
be
the
true.
accusations are. So she's suing for the remainder of the bill, pressing actual assault charges on him and for trying to choke her.
Are you coming back in the picture, Jeremy, or what are you doing?
I was getting ready to go get a Mountain Dew, but when we started seeing the cornhole thing, I said, well, I got to show the Kyler Murray thing.
We Trayvon Diggs, by the way, signed with the Packers.
Oh, that's right. I remember reading that. That's right. My bad.
So, I mean,
My bad.
it's all this stuff with the offseason things, and it's going to be crazy. Joe Flacco signed with Cincinnati earlier today.
Oh, he's not coming to Pittsburgh. Oh.
He needs to finish the division.
Time for a cold BBR. All right, young
Pabst,
callers,
baby.
I like it.
Pat Blue Ribbon.
Here's another one for you. Everybody knows who Frank Thomas is, right?
The baseball,
The Big Hurt.
The Big Hurt.
Baseball guy.
Yeah, probably one of the greatest. Well, definitely one of the greatest Chicago White Sox of all time. He's now in a court case with the White Sox, Nike, and Fanatics.
All three.
He's seeking payments in excess of $50,000, and his complaint stems from the City Connect 2.0 jerseys that have Thomas's 35 on the front and his name and 35 on the back that they're selling, that apparently he didn't sign off on. So, and a lot of the teams have come out with these second generation City Connect shirts. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I don't know about you guys.
What shirts?
The City Connect.
So someone made
They're
us
all
Frank
right.
Thomas.
They're all right.
So
There's a bunch of them that have leaked. Let's see. The new ones that are coming out, if I read this right, I know Pittsburgh has a new one, and
why is the White Sox
because
red
it has
and black?
red.
Why are the White Sox red and black?
MD's on it.
I don't know, probably for the same reason that the Cubs.
Fake steroids. He pimps with Doug Flutie. He needs to get paid.
So it's probably the same reason, Adam, that the Red Sox ones are blue and yellow. What's it doing?
Makes no sense.
Hey guys, I was wondering. We've all seen our fair share of weather experiences. Some good, some bad, some ugly. What is your scariest weather experience that you have experienced and seen in your state?
1984. I'm helping my uncle build a quarantine pole barn to quarantine an Arabian horse that contracted Coggins disease, which in horses, it's like AIDS disease. If a mosquito is within a quarter mile of another horse, it can bite it and take it and transfer it to that other horse. So we're building this quarantine thing, and the wind gusts were 62 miles an hour that day, gale force wind. And I'm helping him carry a 4x8 sheet of plywood at 13 years old because it's summertime. I hadn't turned 14 yet. The wind takes it out of my hand, and he didn't let go, and it pops himself in the jaw when the wind took it. We get it inside where we're working to put the inside panels on because you got to have it to where it's sealed and then have paneling inside. He picks me up by the front of my shirt. He's 6'4". I'm like 5'7" and $120 soaking wet. Puts me up like this. He goes, "You ever drop your fucking half again? I'm going to kill you." I didn't drop another one all day. I fell down first.
I remember when I was 13, maybe 12, I just got up my camp and got my buddy, and we were running down the beach, and it was pouring down rain, and we were running down the steps, and at the time we had these metal tanks, and we watched a bolt of lightning hit the tank, go inside it. We could hear it bouncing around in there, and we were just like, oh shit. But I was probably about 15 feet away from it. It was pretty cool.
And then what's
Mine
the
was
war-
probably
Oh, go
no,
ahead.
mine was probably when I was in Illinois. My apartment was being fumigated, so they put me up at the hotel at the casino there in town, and I didn't really pay much attention to it. I knew we had a bunch of weather coming through. I figured it was just wind that was swaying the building and that. I get to the radio station the next morning and they asked, "Did you feel the earthquake last night?"
The best forehead in the business just showed up.
Yeah, we had a 5.3 earthquake in Peoria, Illinois.
That's crazy.
Hi, Jamie.
Had people
Hey,
freaking
Jeremy.
out.
Thanks for the intro.
What's up, Jamie?
Hey, Rich. I just finished my season 3 premiere episode Joe and I just finished our season 3 premiere episode of season 3 of the Subway Conversation Chat. Adam, Joe, and I like the background. Thank you for that. We said it on the show.
Sweet. Good. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know. You texted me this morning. You're like, it got erased. So I don't know how it got erased. I have no idea.
No, it was weird because I was trying to. What happened was I realized I accidentally named my Subway Conversation Chat. It had all the Buffalo Bills stuff in it. So I had to change it to actually call it Subway Conversation Chat. And then I changed the Bills one to actually put the Bills one in it. So then I went to change it and I clicked on it and it wasn't there. It just seemed like it disappeared. Because I apparently went and tried to rename the studio, and that's why it disappeared on me.
Jamie,
I'm just like you, Adam. I couldn't figure it out either.
Michael, that's like a song right there. Jamie and the Foreheads. Benny and the Jets.
Yeah.
Jamie in the forehead.
We could do an AI song about that. I don't know.
I could.
All right. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh,
earthquake and
yeah, Dylan brought in the weirdest weather thing.
Yeah,
what's the worst weather you faced in your state, in your home state?
I don't know. Back whenever the Red Sox were here in 2004, 5, it was pouring down rain, and they asked me to help put the tarp on PNC Park. And the damn thing almost took me over with it. I would have been steamrolled, dude. I would have been dead. That thing probably weighed 3,000 pounds. We're talking about the tarp of an MLB stadium.
So, Jamie, what's the worst weather you have ever experienced?
Oh, I think it had to be when I was younger, and there was
in the winter.
It had to be when I was younger. In 4th grade, my dad and my mom and I, we were driving home from Tom Wall's, and the snow visibility was so bad we couldn't see where the road was coming home. And at one point, my dad was actually driving on the wrong side of the road because we couldn't see. We had no visibility. So then we had to turn back, and we ended up making it home on time. But it was the scariest thing ever. I was like in 4th grade at the time. It was in February, the dawn winters of February in Western New York.
Marcus, what's the worst weather you've seen? I mean, because I haven't seen a magical award yet.
I don't even know where to start. I mean,
I'm sure you and I have different memories being from southern states because we've gone through one word that starts with H, right?
I got one in the south and I got one up north. So
could you say the north one first?
I went to in 2019. When I was up on vacation in West Virginia and Ohio, I went to a Marshall football game. I went to watch Marshall play Louisiana Tech. It was fucking 17 degrees in that game. That was the coldest football game I've ever been to in my life in mid-November. I had on 3 layers and I was fucking shivering. Jeremy's looking at me like, pussy. I've dealt with negative weather, but
I know I was out there delivering FedEx packages in negative weather, and 20, 30 mile an hour wind, Marcus. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't even go with that story as bad weather.
No, bad weather.
That's
I've ever
normal,
had.
you know. It's
in
been
West
normal to
Texas.
get sub-zero temperatures up here in the Midwest since what, 2010? Since the
No.
first really big polar vortex hit?
When I was in West Texas, we had a severe. Rich might be familiar with some of these small little West Texas towns. I used to work in Benjamin, Texas,
Benjamin.
right there by it's like Northwest Texas, right there around Wichita Falls, San Angelo area.
Yep. It is one of those blink and you miss it towns in Texas. And there's a bunch of them.
We were leaving work one day and it started fucking storming. Like the rain was hitting fast, the winds were super heavy, and I had to go get out the company truck to go close the gate and padlock it. When I was going to do that, one of our tents we had for our welders that you could buy like your local academy that you set up, like if you were tailgating, it was tied to a gate, and the wind was probably blowing like 60 miles. That bitch flew off when I was running to go unlock the gate. The bitch knocked me off my feet, and I flew probably 5 yards with the fucking tent, courtesy of that heavy wind and rain. It was funny.
Rich, are these City Connect jerseys? There's nothing special about them this year.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't like
They're like a darker black with a.
Are you talking about Pirates?
Darker black with a darker gold.
Did you see what they did for
They have red.
Did you see what they did for Baltimore? It says freaking Be More on it.
Yeah, but there is nothing, and the rock means nothing.
What do you mean it's red?
Green. There is nothing Pirates that says red. There's red in the logo.
I have it as black.
That's not the one that was leaked out earlier today. Or no, it was. Look on it. Does it show you the sleeve?
Maybe the Yankee City Connect jersey could be a picture of my forehead. I'll ask me and Michael about it.
Nice.
Rich, I am not finding anything. Like it doesn't even show the jersey.
Yeah, I saw that it was on Facebook earlier.
Like the only red is the pirate bandana.
It was, and then it was in the flag that was at 1887.
You mean
there was red in the flag too?
You mean that, or is the other side?
That's not the flag. That's not the flag that was leaked earlier today.
Oh,
the jersey that was leaked earlier today.
I'm not seeing the other sleeve, so I have no idea.
Yeah, but it had. Remember when the Pirates had that logo in the 90s that had all the red in it?
I don't remember. I think that's when they were actually winning. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Might have been when Jose Guillen played in like '98. He made the craziest throw maybe I've ever seen when he got a guy at Coors Field.
No, it may have been Barry Bonds before he juiced himself up.
Or are you talking about these weird things?
No.
All right, guys. I'm surprised, Marcus, you didn't say hurricane because I
don't have a crazy hurricane story that like ruined shit. I mean, the only crazy one I have was somewhere where we evacuated. It shifted more that way, and it broke a levee, and we had to freaking leave that area too. That's the only crazy hurricane story I have.
Well, I think the craziest weather story I went through was Hurricane Ian, when I slept all 15 minutes the day before Ian hit, and we could actually hear the wind blowing against the shutters, and actually one of our shutters came undone, and luckily house was fine. But the craziest hurricane, oh my goodness, what?
Adam, look at the screen.
That's awesome.
That looks like dog crap.
PGH?
That's the one sleeve.
That's one.
That's the one sleeve. That looks like crap.
That's the pirate emblem from what, 2004?
Something like
Why
that.
would Paul Skeens would never dare to wear that? Are you kidding me?
If he's getting paid millions of dollars, he'll wear it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
but
looks
Livy
like-
Dunn's gonna be like, "What the hell are you wearing, boy?"
That looks like ass. And there is nothing in the Pirates uniform that says red.
We were red back in a long time ago.
All I can tell you is that right there is garbage.
That emblem is
Sorry.
from 1997,
Sorry, guys.
Rich, that pirate is from 1997 to 2013.
I understand that. That's what I was telling you.
I didn't like those jerseys either. But we also had red in our jerseys from 1915 to 1919, 1908 to 1909, 1934 to 1947. At least, and it'd been cool if they would have went back and did the 58 through 66 pirate. That would have been cool.
I just wish they would have just left it alone.
They should have done the 48 through 57. The year Honest Wagner was the head coach.
I was plenty happy with the ones I had last year. Those gold shirts, the gold jerseys with the black writing on them.
Yes, the red jersey vest, Marty. That was the Jason Kendall year, I believe. Maybe Chris Benson.
And I hated those uniforms.
The red was okay.
Red, no. Sorry. I'm a traditionalist. Pittsburgh is black and gold.
Oh,
But
we know you're a
haven't-
traditionalist, Rich.
Rich, we haven't been black and gold forever.
He's talking about the traditional colors of the Steelers and the Maulers before they went extinct. And
The Maulers were orange.
And the Penguins and the
The
Pirates.
Maulers were orange and purple. I have that jersey.
no, but remember 2023 they went to black and yellow.
Yeah, when the Maulers were purple and whatever, those were god awful uniforms.
I know those were bad.
That was in 1984, 83, 84 jerseys. You know they practice over at
my
Moore,
feelings.
they practice over at Moore Field in Brookline. Do you know that, Rich?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. We used to have Little League practice or maybe Little League. I'm not sure what year it was, but they would. But after our practice, they would come down and play on Marty Field. Or Moore Field, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
That was pretty cool.
Hey, I got a question for you guys very seriously. Because since we got 5 out of our 6 that we had last night when we did the baseball show, I do have 2 questions for you guys that we didn't do last night. So, who will be your dark horse team this year? The team that nobody expects to do any good that you think is going to do well.
I said it last
What
night.
is your hot take for the season? It could be a player, it could be a team. What is your hot take for the season? You know, something like the Pirates are going to win the World Series, or something like that. You know, that
Don't make our people laugh, Rich.
I said it was a hot take.
Oh,
All I'm saying is, so who do you see as your dark horse, and what is your hot take for the season? Jamie, you want to start?
My dark horse is the Cincinnati Reds.
really? I picked them
Yes.
in the division.
I picked them second.
Oh, yeah, I picked your
You won
Cubs.
the division. I like that. I like your choice.
And my hot take. Let's see. What is my hot take? The Toronto Blue Jays will not win the AL East this year.
Okay. That's fair. Who wants to go next?
My hot take, and I said it last night, my 7th place team will come out of the AL East. It'll be the Rays as the 7th place team in the wild card. As far as our division, the Guardians take last.
Ooh.
You're welcome, Adam.
Who's next?
Here you go. My hot take: Tarek Skruber tears his elbow and goes through Tommy John.
Boo!
He already
What?
did that twice. It ain't going to happen again because he's went 2 whole seasons already without having it happen again.
So it's bound to happen again. Don't put my Guardians in last place. I'll do horrible hot takes on your team, Jeremy.
It's okay.
Okay.
No, No,
I just had to do that to talk shit.
Jeremy, I know. I was just talking shit too. Jeremy, you stole like you took Arizona coming out of the West, and that's my dark horse. No, Terry
right.
Scribble. I hope he doesn't tear his elbow, but for Jeremy's sake, we got shit talk. But I like the A's. I think the A's are going to be all right in that West Division somehow. I don't think they're going to finish in last.
It's a good hot take. Marcus, Dylan, who's going to go next? Go ahead.
What's going on?
Everybody jump on.
You need to keep
your hot take for the season and your dark horse for the season.
And this
it could be a player, a team, whatever.
For what? What sport?
Baseball.
Major League Baseball.
Shit.
You should have went with that part, Rich.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been bad.
That would have been awesome.
Well, I'm gonna be biased when I say that. I mean, not biased because I care about this team. It's just that's all I've freaking been seeing the last week. My hot take for MLB probably gonna be the Yankees because that's all people have been talking about lately. Is damn Yankees. This is gonna be their year, and they're gonna end the Dodgers for preventing a three-peat and maybe a damn strike. Dark horse. Fuck it, I'll be biased again. I'm gonna go ahead and say my Astros are the dark horse.
Patty, that's awesome that you're going to 2 games out there in Arizona against the Tigers. That's awesome.
That should be cool.
That is great.
I've never been to that park.
By the way, Patty, bring your swimming trunks and go swimming in Chaseview.
Yeah, they got that pool out there.
Yep.
All right, Dylan, who you got?
I'd rather be last. Rich, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do my dark horse or my hot take based off of what I did last night in our picks by picking Skeens to win the MVP and the Cy Young. I'm not going to make that my hot one. My dark horse this season. Okay, this is going to sound a little weird, but I think somebody said it last night and they had them in the wild card. I think the Miami Marlins are going to be pretty impressive this year. They got a bunch of young kids that don't know any better. And I think
was that Joe?
It may have been, but I think Miami is going to make a good showing for themselves, be around 500, and be in contention for a wild card spot, maybe even sneak into one. So that's my dark horse. My hot take for the season, it is a homer call on this one. O'Neal Cruz will go 40-40.
40 doubles, 40 stolen bases.
No, it would be 40 bombs, 40 stolen bases. You're the last one, Dylan.
I think the Athletics win the AL West this year. And I don't have one hot take. I have multiple hot takes this year.
Only one, Dylan. Only one.
No. I'm the big D. I can have more than one. I'm sorry. Okay.
He's pulling it out and just saying, I got the elephant trunk.
I think both New York teams missed the playoffs. And
look at Jamie's face. Holy cow. He's talking.
And you ready to hear this? I think Ronald Acuna steals more bases than what he did doing his 40-70 season a couple years ago. The Braves hired the first base coach who helped Juan Soto steal 1 million bases. Acuna's healthy. He was great in the WBC with Venezuela. I think Acuna's going to be a runner wild this year.
I will also be curious to see how many home runs are hit in Kansas City this year. They moved the fences in 8 feet or 10 feet, and they lowered them to 8.5 feet. So I'll be curious to see how many home runs get hit in that park.
That's going to help the Yankees.
Helps the Guardians.
I think those are all really good takes and really
nobody
good.
Nobody hits more home runs than the Yankees, though.
So what? You give up more runs based on your poor defense, too.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a team you can fight back with, so it's not fun.
So here's a little bit. Here's one for all of us that show a little bit of where our heads are. You can't pick a stadium that you've been to.
Oh,
That
shit.
ain't fair.
If you
Yeah, that
could
ain't
go,
fair. I've been to 18
you
of
could
them.
go see. If you could go see your team play in one stadium, going off of what Patty was saying there. If you could go see your team play in one stadium, what stadium would you go see them play in?
In the NFL, the only one I haven't been to, and I really don't want to because I hate the team that much, that would be Lambeau.
Wait, is this NFL, MLB, or what's?
We'll
Now, if
do
you go-
MLB, we'll do NFL and MLB.
Okay.
And then if
NFL
it's-
and MLB.
And then if it's MLB, let me think. I haven't been to Wrigley yet, so I guess that'd be the other one.
Jamie?
I would like to see the Bills.
Wait a minute. You can't be biased toward your team.
He said,
Well, yeah, it's your
Rich said
team
your
playing
team.
somewhere else. Yeah, your team playing somewhere else.
I would
I
like to
can't-
see the Bills either play the Steelers at Acrisure Stadium, formerly known as Heinz Field,
It's
or
still Heinz Field.
I would like to see it, or I'd like to
James.
actually see him play the Browns at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All the fucking stadiums,
what-
you say those two?
You know why the reason I say those two?
Because they're close?
Yes, they're close and they have grass fields. The new Bills Stadium is going to have a grass
Yeah.
field now too. We're joining the party with you guys now, which is great.
Yeah. Baseball.
Baseball,
Jamie,
James.
what about baseball?
I would actually like to see the Yankees play at the Rogers Center in Toronto. I've never been to see them play them in Toronto.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. All right, Dylan, you're up.
Football. Let me think. What stadium? Well, I haven't been to a lot of NFL stadiums. I'm going old school of mine. I'm going Lambeau for football, Fenway for baseball.
Right. Marcus?
Let's see. I've only been to like only 3 NFL stadiums recently, so I've already been to the 2 in Texas and of course my Superdome. But if I want to go anywhere, if I like to go see the Saints play anywhere, I like to go to 1 or 2 iconic places. I either like to go see them at Lambeau or go see them at Soldier Field.
The Astros.
Oh, and I've been to I've also been to, I don't even know what the Bengals stadium's called now. It was still Paul Brown Stadium when I went.
Yeah, it's something
Over there.
different now. It's so weird.
That's
Yeah.
the only NFL stadiums I've been in were the Saints, Texans, Cowboys, and the Bengals. That's the only ones I've been in. But yeah, Lambeau or Soldier Field. MLB, like, let's see, I've old and new. Like, I've been in the Astrodome, been in Dyken Park. Rangers, I've been in both stadiums. Yankees, I've been in both stadiums. Mets, I've been in both stadiums. I want to go. I want to watch the Astros play at either Wrigley or you know what? I want to go to the Bay Area
It's
and go to the
Paycor
Giants.
Stadium called Marcus. It's called Paycor Stadium now, the Cincinnati Bengals Stadium.
San Francisco looked like a beautiful. San Francisco Stadium's so fucking beautiful. Their little ballpark
Yeah.
right outside the Bay,
Oracle Park.
or I thought it was
Oracle Park, yeah.
Oracle Park.
Well,
Yeah.
it's funny because ever since they moved out of Candlestick when they were playing there, now that they moved to this new one in Santa Clara, they've had more injuries than any other team in the NFL.
I'm talking about the Giants. I'm talking about San Francisco
Oh.
Giants. Like, I'd like
Oh,
to go
Giants.
watch the Astros
Yeah.
play at what is it? Not T-Mobile Park. That's the fucking Mariners.
Oracle. Oracle Park.
Oracle.
home of the Giants. You can see
Yeah.
the bay in the outfield, all that shit. Like, it's so damn beautiful. I'll go to San Fran before I go to LA. Real talk.
Adam?
What else
Me.
are we waiting on?
Earth to Adam. Convenient and Adam.
Oh, I didn't hear my name. Sorry. So Been to Seattle. Been to Chicago. I'd like to see Coors Field. I haven't seen Coors Field yet, so I'd like to see the Pirates play there. I'd like to see the Steelers. If I was doing a road trip, I'd like to see them in SoFi. I'd like to see that stadium.
All right. Cool.
I've been to 18 NFL stadiums, so
Superdome was one of them.
no, not yet.
NRG.
I've been to Enron though, or Minute Maid, whatever it's called now.
Or now it's Daikin Park, the ice box instead of the juice box.
It was cool, and Minute Maid Park was probably one of the best parks I've ever been to.
They built it on right next to a train station, and the little walkway to go in the outfield was actually a train track.
I was so when we got to Minute Maid Park, Mark, we ended up talking to these people. They're like, "Oh, you guys are tourists," and the guy had permission to go around the whole stadium in all the sections. So he took me around out in all the. So I got to tour the stadium during the game. It was pretty cool.
Rich can probably tell you this too. If you've ever been to Daikin Park, there's a fill-up fuel pump, a big giant gas pump in the outfield.
Mm-hmm.
They record every home run that's ever been in that ball field on the pump.
Yep.
And
Pretty
also
cool.
back
I think
there
it's a pretty cool.
is the Astros Hall of Fame now. Like it's all memorabilia of like Nolan Ryan and Billy Wagner and all of them. Jeff
Yeah, they got some
Bagwell,
really cool features in that stadium.
Jose
They
Cruz.
really do.
They named their
I would
they named their big jumbotron El Torito or some shit like that too.
Yeah. Well, I would love to see the Pirates play in Seattle. Haven't been to Safeco.
It's a nice park. It's a nice park, Rich. I like it.
As far as the Steelers, man,
Us too.
it's tough to not say Lambeau, but yeah, I guess it would be Lambeau. Now I'm sitting there thinking about it.
I'd like to get to Lambeau. I just want to say something different because two people already said Lambeau.
I just couldn't think of anything that was even the only other one that might be second to be sold. Well, I've been to Soldier Field though. I haven't seen the Steelers play, but I've been to Soldier Field.
I got one for you guys. What college venue that you have not visited or seen the game would you want to visit?
All the ones I want to see, I visited.
Marcus.
Let me go first. Because I've been to one shithole and I'd rather go to this place than this shithole again. I want to go to the big house.
Let me guess, you've been to overrated state?
Oh, man, I wish I can find a way to post the video on here. When I went to my trip to West Virginia and Ohio, I'm going to run this real quick. They were doing like a junior day tour for all juniors, high school juniors and whatnot, and they had the stadium wide open. And I had on an LSU Columbia zip-up. And I went to the security guard and I was like, hey, I made up some like bullshit. Like, hey, I've traveled from around the country. I like to go towards college stadiums. Can I come see this one? And he just looked at me and what I was wearing. He said, you're not wearing that blue, so you're good. That's all he told me.
That being Pitt.
But I sat on the 50-yard line and I took my phone and I videoed around it. And then I flipped the camera and I unzipped my fleece and had an LSU shirt on and hollered, "Go Tigers" in the stadium. But no, I've been SEC wise. I mean, I've been to Jordan Hare, I've been to Bryant Denny, I've been to Kyle Field, I've been to Texas Longhorns, I've been to Oklahoma, I've been to Vanderbilt, I've been to Florida. I'd like to go see Georgia. I've never been to Georgia yet, but outside
Go
the SEC,
Dogs! Sick 'em.
I would love to go to the big house. Anything out west, I want to go to Nike Capital, Oregon, or go to Washington. Far East, I want to go to Happy Valley to say we're the real fucking Death Valley. And Big 12, anything else in the Big 12, I'd like to go to Iowa State. I don't know. Iowa State looked like they got a sick ass campus.
Oregon State was pretty cool. The Beavers
and
cool
Notre Dame. I want to go to Notre Dame's too. Touchdown Jesus. I want to go see Notre Dame Stadium as well. But I've been. Oh, I've seen.
This is why you and Michael get along so well, Jeremy.
All I know is when you look at it from the Goodyear blimp, it looks like a giant toilet seat, kind of like the Chicago Bears logo.
So, Jeremy, what venues, college football venues, have you visited?
Michigan, I did go to Overrated State once. I've been to Illinois. I've been to Indiana. I have been to Tennessee. I have been
That's
to
another
Georgia.
one I want to see.
I've been to Florida. I've been to Florida State.
That's
So
another
that's all the
one.
ones I wanted to see. That's it.
I always wanted to see the Rose Bowl, the Orange Bowl.
Let's put it this
The
way:
original orange.
any big.
I always
Put
wanted
it
to
this
see the-
way: Rich
I was
might
reading Michael's comment about Overrated State Stadium.
Rich might be like, "Are you serious, bro?" Every D1 Power 5 stadium in Texas I've been to except Baylor.
Ooh.
I've been to TCU.
Flame's
I've been
not
to Texas Tech. I've been to TCU. I've been to Texas Tech. I've been to UT and
Rice?
Yeah.
Houston, Rice. Never been to Baylor. I've never even been to McLean Stadium or whatever it's called. I heard it's
Texas
beautiful.
Tech?
Yeah, it's McLean. McLean is a nice stadium. It's not anything overly fancy, but it's a nice stadium. You got a nice view of the Brazos out
And
the
I've
one
seen-
end zone.
And I've been to SMU's, but SMU's is like in
Texas
the middle of
Tech?
fucking town. Yeah, I've been to Lubbock. I've been to Texas Tech. I've been to the Cotton Bowl. I've been to. Amon G. Carter was actually freaking nice as shit. If you've ever been to TCU's campus,
I've never been there. I've been to SMU. I've seen Houston.
yeah, UH, their stadium's a little. It's not as big, but they're trying to expand it because they a Big 12 school now. But I remember when it used to be smaller. TDECU Stadium. And then, shockingly, I've been in every stadium in Louisiana except Nichols. I've never been in theirs yet, but I will this year because we're playing a high school team, a Catholic school where they play all their home games at Nichols. So I'll finally check Nichols off the list this year. But I'm going as a coach, not as a fan that's touring college stadiums. I'm gonna be on the fucking sideline, trying not to get ejected from a fucking referee.
Hey, by the way, Marcus, there was a high school basketball referee who lived two doors down from me. In the high school, while I was the hydration specialist, the head coach was next door to me. So we have a referee 2 doors down and a coach next to me. And we saw him in our district championship game, and I'm like, oh no, we're screwed, because he was the worst referee I've ever seen.
Last time I got a flag thrown at me for unsportsmanlike conduct, I told that ref, "You're gonna reverse that call now, or my newest attorney's gonna be your newest hemorrhoid." Rich is like, "What are you doing?"
I'm not saying a word. I mean, I've been to plenty of college stadiums just simply because of what I do. I could probably legitimately say I've been to probably 60 or 70 of them.
What's the one you haven't visited?
The one I haven't been to that I would really like to go to is probably, see, there's two I kind of go this way with. The Big House is one of them. The Big House is one of them. Notre Dame would probably be the other one to see a game. I've been to Notre Dame when there was nothing going on. I've seen the stadium, but I've never seen a game there. I would love to see a game at either the Big House or Notre Dame.
Well, most of the stadiums I saw, I just seen. Out of all the SEC stadiums I've been to, the only game I've seen outside of Death Valley was Kyle Field. Like, I saw them play A&M at Kyle Field. All the other ones were just, I pulled over and snuck in the stadium, or it was wide open and I took pictures.
Yeah, so when I was in Memphis, we were the affiliate for Mississippi State, so I got a chance to hit all those games in the press box and that kind of deal. So, the SEC stadiums, I've been in most of them. There's a couple that I haven't been, but I've been to most of them. Big 12, yeah. Well, the old Big 12. I mean, I haven't been to Cincinnati. I haven't been to Brigham Young. I haven't been to Arizona or Arizona State or anything like that. But
Colorado, Utah.
yeah, I've done Nebraska, I've done Kansas, I've done Kansas State. You know,
Have
all
you ever,
that.
any of y'all ever been to any college bowls? I've only been to 3.
I went to two Orange Bowls at Hard Rock, and I saw 2015 would have been Baker, Mayfield, and Deshaun, and then 2018 would have been Kyler and Tua.
Wow. Last bowl game I went to, I watched LSU get their ass whooped by Kansas State in the Texas Bowl, but that was when the optioning out thing was like huge. This was like in 22, so like a lot of players were optioning out, and Ogeron wasn't there no more. They had the interim head coach before they signed Brian Kelly and all that shit. I've seen the Raging Cajuns play San Diego State in the New Orleans Bowl, and Jeremy's gonna love this one. I watched Michigan beat Tim Tebow and the Florida Gators in the Capital One Bowl in 2008, and I got to meet the Michigan football team at Universal Studios. And that's when I just decided, you know what? Fuck Tim Tebow. I'm going to root for Michigan. And Michigan beat Florida.
Amen.
I got to do a few Texas Bowls. Went to the Texas Tech LSU Texas Bowl with my wife.
I would have loved
I'm
to
a
see.
Tech.
I wanted to see Mahomes play
my
LSU. I wanted to see Mahomes play LSU, and I couldn't go. It was a Monday night, and I had to work.
Yep. My wife is an LSU fan. I'm a Tech guy, so you know we ended up going down there, and it was the day after her birthday. So we went down for that. I've done Alamo Bowl. I've covered 2 Orange Bowls.
I've been to the Alamo Dome, but for the Royal Rumble. And how do you get away being a Tech guy when you also a Baylor guy?
Well, I covered Baylor. I like Baylor because I covered them all that time. But I'm a Tech guy. I've been a Tech guy since I was 7 years old.
So what was your reaction?
I was at the Independence Bowl. I was at the Independence Bowl a bunch of times. The Liberty Bowl, which you want to talk about a real toilet, that's the Liberty Bowl.
Nah, Independence Stadium is a shithole, the biggest shithole in the state of Louisiana.
I promise you, if you go that far, go ahead and go to Memphis. Go check out the Liberty Bowl and tell me that the Independence Bowl is AT&T Stadium compared to the Liberty.
I've been to Memphis, but I've went to Graceland and Beale Street. I never been to the Liberty Bowl.
Yeah, Liberty Bowl is bad, man. They haven't done thing one to that joint in 50 years, probably.
I know they were renovating the shit in the last couple of years. Like half the bleachers were blown out for even when they had not the fucking the showboats when they had the UFL shit over there. Half the stadium was blown off. And then remember, speaking of former Memphis teams, remember y'all's the league y'all boys started, the Alliance of American Football, and they had the Memphis Express. Yeah, I was my team at that time.
And Jamie, what about your CFB adventures?
Syracuse.
That's the only one I've only been to is the Carrier Dome, and the Carrier Dome's awesome because it's indoors and they call it the Loud House. And what's cool about it is it's built like any other college team where the crowd noise is like intimate, and it's built where like every seat in the house is like right on top of the field, which is cool.
I would love to go to
the noise just bounces onto the field. It just bounces everywhere, off the roof and everything.
I want to go to a basketball game over there, but dream college venue for basketball, I want to go to Dean Smith.
Oh, 100%. If I could pick a college basketball venue, we're going to Fog Allen, baby.
Fog Allen's cool.
I want to go to Dean Smith.
I know I got to go. Rich got to go. I don't care if you boys all stay on and bullshit or not.
Okay, okay, for Rich, Adam, Marcus, Jeremy, Jamie, yours truly, opening night tomorrow. We've got Yankees,
the Yankees versus the Giants.
Yeah. Jamie's up first for opening day. Jamie's up first opening day. He got to step up to the plate first, and then we all follow behind on Thursday.
Yep, it's Max Fried's first opening, but the Yankees might only be going with a 4-man rotation until Cole and Rodon get back because they don't know if Luis Hill's going to be the 5th guy, but we'll see. The only thing I like that they did though was they put their 4 best arms that they think are going to work. That's the only thing about it.
I miss Garrett Cole.
All right, so thanks for hopping on, boys. And you know what? By the way, tune into Rich and Adam tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern for your
9 Eastern, 8 Central.
For your showdown, for your Pittsburgh fun tomorrow.
Steel City Sports Talk.
Steel City Sports Talk. Marcus probably got about 8 shows coming up. And I bet you're going to have one about Houston this week, right?
Well, I got shit since Sunday. I've had shit every day this week. I did my first recording of Turnbuckle Podcast the other night. Last night we did, what is it? Fans of the Diamond or some shit? Yeah, Fans of the Diamond.
Fans of the Diamond.
Tonight, open mic. I got my show on the go tomorrow night. Thursday, I'm going to be on Rav's show. Friday morning, I'll be on Ken and Ken in the morning on Huddle Sports. And Saturday, I'm doing my second recording of the Cajun Turnbuckle Podcast. So, yeah, I'm talking Houston tomorrow. Opening day with the Astros. Houston fucking Gamblers coming up, starting the season. Houston Cougars versus the Big Ten in the Sweet 16. Yeah. Got all that.
Yeah, you're the only non-Big Ten team in your region, right?
Yeah, it's 1 Big 12 and 3 Big 10. Nebraska, Iowa, and Illinois, and we're playing Illinois.
But you get to play a home region, which helps.
Yeah, they only had to go 2.8 miles from campus to the Toyota Center. The shortest distance travel in Sweet 16 history.
How far did Butler have to go when that team played a Final Four in Indy?
Not that far. But I'm at Dirty South ENT _. On X. I still got Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and all that other good shit, but that's only me on X.
All right.
Okay, for Rich, Adam, Marcus, Jeremy, Jamie, this is Dylan signing off on another Open Sports Mic, and we'll be back next week.